Hi, I'm Al, and this is a video. Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, everyone. Welcome back to more Jump Dash. Today we're going to be playing an unrated Extreme Demon, and I really rarely ever do. Oh, we missed 420. That's so sad. Anyway, we're going to be playing AirTech by 11s and more. He's a Norwegian person who hosted a mega collab, and I started playing it yesterday because they were like, the Norwegian Discord server was like, hey, you should play the level, and I was like, sure, and I've had a lot of fun with it. I think this level is fantastic, and I really hope that this does end up getting rated because it's a great level. So I'm going to be taking you guys through it in practice mode, and then I'm going to show you guys the progress that I've made, and I'm going to just do all that, and then we're going to have a video. Woo! Anyway, before we continue on and before we start the level, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. I would really appreciate it. Anyway, let's hop into AirTech. So this level is really good. It has a very satisfying beginning, and there's just the one thing about the level though, however, that I will leave a little mark about is that there are a couple tiny intricacies that make some specific inputs slightly inconsistent. So this here is pretty easy if I can hit the black orb. This right here, like going down here by this structure right here and going up to the green orb, I find that every now and then I'll just not get the thing that I want. If that makes sense. Like, I just hit the wall. So that's a little tiny thing. It's not too bad. Here comes the one part that I dislike about this level. 14 to 22% specifically, I'm not a huge fan of. I find it to be very inconsistent. So basically what you have to do if we go here is you click and you hold. You click, hold, click, hold, click. But you can't click it too late or too early. It is very easy to land far on the side here so that you jump into the block here. You can also just not jump far enough, or you can jump too high. So I find this part specifically to be very inconsistent, just because I just can't seem to find a way to like get the part consistently. And then there's just a bunch of small things in this part that just kind of like doesn't fully add up, and it just becomes rather annoying, which is a shame, but it's one part. And this green orb kind of blows. So once you get here, the level is absolutely incredible. It's just getting to this part. That wave part is very satisfying. I really like it. I did way better than I thought I was going to. This is the first thing I'm doing in the morning. Anyway, I'm gonna say that right now. The UFO is pretty tough. So it's very likely that I'm just gonna end up dying to that a lot. I can see myself dying to the UFO as like a major choke point while I'm starting to get consistent with this. This wave part is super satisfying. It's not the hardest. I've seen some people who comment on how this wave part is like really hard. I haven't found it to be that bad. I'm decently consistent with it. I say as I keep failing it. I find this green orb to be kind of bad. I just can't seem to find a consistent way of doing it because the transition into the part is somewhat inconsistent. So this little cube right here is a little bit inconsistent, but that's because the transition into it is a little bit inconsistent. But the gameplay itself is fun. I like the gameplay itself. Then we get to this wave. This wave is hard. This is like the big choke point of this level. There's a lot of gravity switches and there's a lot of like tight corridors. This wave is like, from what I've heard, and from what the people who have beaten it told me, probably the hardest part of the level. And it's where my record ends. My best on this level is literally the last click of this wave. It does flow to the music. So if you're really good at click sync, then you're gonna have an easy time with this, I assume. But it's a hard wave. This is like a very hard wave. So it could kick your ass. It does kick my ass a little bit, but it's really good still. Like as a wave part, I find this wave to be very fun. I don't know. I just think this is a very enjoyable part. What can I say? I just think it's fun. Okay, then we get to this part. This part isn't really that bad. You just kind of like hit that black orb a little bit late, and then you have to hit those. Like a lot of this is just know-how, really. You just kind of like have to feel it out. That duel is really weird. I'm gonna try and go through it with you guys. So basically what you have to do is you click, hold, click, then you go 1, 2. And then you have to hit the green orb and the blue orb at the same time, which is kind of hard. It's just know-how. I pay attention to the cube for when I'm supposed to release. 1, 2, 1, 2. And then there's a couple of jumps. It's a good level. It's a very good level. I have a very good time just playing it. I'm going to practice it a little bit more. I'm going to do some runs to 100, and then we're going to start playing from 0. And hopefully we can beat it rather quickly today. All right, 3%. Nice. What? I've never died to that. I didn't even know that was possible. Okay, I got 9%. It's progress, I guess. I really dislike this orb. I'm gonna die to this, like, a ton. So, that is one of many, to put it that way. $37, very nice. I fluked the first wave. That was kind of crazy, but hey, we're making very swift progress with this. Damn, okay. Ah, 64. God damn. Damn it! I don't like 81. 81 is one of those things that I just, like, really struggle with, and it's a weirdly awkward timing. It's just, I don't know. That's another one of the clicks that I'm just like, it's fine. I don't mind it because I get it most of the time, but every time I don't, or every time I do die to it, it's like, I should not have died to that. I choked! That was a massive choke. $24 to 100. Jesus Christ. The only thing I really die to are inconsistent shit and the waves. That's literally the only things I die to at the moment. Nice. Cool. Did it. Finally, dude. Good level. Overall, very good level. I just really wish that the waves weren't that hard. yeah, I like this level a lot. I really hope that this gets rated. It's a very solid level. I just wish it wasn't so unbalanced. But yeah, go check it out. It's a great level. I'm going to leave the ID in the description, and I hope this gets rated pretty soon. Cool. Very, very cool.